Okay, you guys, we are back with another video. I've been sleeping, honey. I got some sleep. I'm up, rejuvenated, and I feel so good. Glory be to God. Great things He has done. Now, in this video, let's talk about little Northie. I'm talking about Northwest, but I'm not talking about Northwest, if you get the gist. Because some people, I'm trying my best to be nice with my words, but at the same time, I don't want to be nice with my words because some people are taking things a bit too far, talking about a child in a manner that no one should be talking about a child. And when I put up these videos, I noticed that people love to comment on the videos without watching the videos. And let me tell you something. If some of you guys weren't day one supporters, I would have blocked you guys. I would have blocked you. And I'm calling out like Here for the Tea. Here for the Tea has been on my channel for so many years. And when I see Here for the Tea leaving a comment without watching the video, it feels disrespectful because you're of one of my OGs. But then you gave an explanation as to why you left a comment without watching the video. But the explanation still doesn't warrant you leaving a comment without watching the video. But if you weren't one of my day one ride or die, Here for the Tea, you would have been blocked. Because when I did that video saying, Kanyewest is is going to buy a house in Jamaica, and I spoke about the bucket list, like from maybe the first 2 minutes of the video, I said, I learned that the bucket list was fake. But what I do believe Kanye is going to actually do from that fake bucket list is to buy a house in Jamaica, because when you look at Kanye and Kanye's lifestyle and his behavior, Kanye is like a typical Jamaican man. His behavior is so common in Jamaica. And I see people saying that will not stand in Jamaica. Kanye is a true Jamaican. Kanye is a true Israelite. That's what you guys don't realize. That's an Israelite behavior. That's how Jamaicans are Israelites to their core. I told you guys, read the Bible, look at the Jamaican behavior. Kanye is an Israelite to his core. Nothing is going to change him. Not in this life nor the next. And that's why I say I do believe he's going to buy a house in Jamaica. You see, like how Kanye walks barefoot in America and you guys are, but that's the norm in Jamaica. You see how you people call people hashi in America? No one cares about those things. Nobody cares about those things. Nobody cares about those things. No matter what Bianca wears, nobody cares. That's how the girl dress here when they're going to parties. Bianca would fit right in. When they're going out, I want you to look up all the events that took place in Jamaica for December, and you would see that all of them, Bianca would fit right in. Right in. Jamaican woman has tits, body, everything out the door every day. And because it's hot, the women here literally wear no clothes. So if you see a Jamaican judging biancacensori, tell them that I said they're hypocrites, and just go on any of the Jamaican pages and you'll see they're hypocrites. But moving on to Northwest, some people are out of their lane. Stay in your lane when it comes to kids. When I do videos talking about North, I talk about Kim, parenting behavior, and I always make it clear that I'm not talking about the child. And I make it clear that I don't expect any better from Kim, because Kim has made it known that she doesn't know how to say no. Her mother was strict on her. She was able to live her life, and that's what she's going to allow Northwest to do. Now, most of what North is doing is completely childlike. The blue ear, the grills, the nails, everything is what most of us have done as kids. I remember that we used to put on there's this plant in Jamaica. I think it's called wild ginger, and it bears some beautiful red flowers, and when it rains you can squeeze the sap and you get conditioner from it. And when the time is dry, we used to pick the individual petals and we used to glue the individual petals on our fingers because they look so much like painted red nails. I know many of you wouldn't see that until I tell you, but that's what we used to do as kids. put those on, and those would be our nails. And we would put glue on them to make them a bit hard. Sometimes we would do other things to them. We used to be so creative as kids. And remember when I said to you guys, grills is not nothing new. It's just that when we were kids, we only had the plastic ones. We used to have some very pretty grills that are plastic, and you put them on, you snap them on, you snap them off. And you could get them like in green and orange, blue and yellow, and they were so colorful. And some would come with like the artificial braces attached to them. And those would be all of the fashion thing. As kids, we used to do the hair, the braids and everything. So with Northwest, it's just that her mom has the money, the resource, to allow North to be creative. And I said to you guys that I remember coming from the hospital, I think it was Christmas Day or Boxing Day, and all the busy places in the uptown areas and the downtown areas, the uptown kids and the downtown kids, they were all on one accord. Those kids were in their jewelry, their rings, their necklace, their earrings. They had their paintings on their face. Some had their makeups. They had their beautiful outfits. Some of them had I don't know if it's a company in Jamaica. I think there's a place in Jamaica that does like some kind of grills, and they do it in such a beautiful way, but they're more cost effective, and the kids here were rocking those too. So to see people in my comments saying North is gonna become the next Jaden Smith, the next Amanda Bynes because a child is creative, it's not something that you people should be doing, saying or promoting on someone's child. Not because you don't have the money to give your child that kind of lifestyle. It doesn't give you the right to be preaching unpleasantry on a child. No one in their right frame of mind would pray for someone's child to become the next Amanda Bynes, because the fact of the matter is, if you don't know Amanda Bynes' childhood story, you need to go ahead and do some research before you pronounce North to become like the next Amanda Bynes, because one thing I can guarantee you is this: North will not become the next Amanda Bynes. And if you don't have eyes to see, in Jamaica, we have the saying, when chicken go big, you see it from the foot, right? It means that when someone is going to be something great and amazing, there's always something about their energy, their behavior that actually tells you that that person is going to become something amazing in life. And to the people who say that North is going to become like Kanye, can you imagine you as a grown-ass folk sitting down saying that this child is going to she's going to have bipolar? Do you realize that bipolar, in Kanye's case, it's not a family thing? It's not something that he inherited from his family genetics, because I've been researching, does anyone else in Kanye's family have bipolar? No. And bipolar, it's a mental health disorder, but it's not madness. Someone having bipolar doesn't mean they are mad. It does not. And I learned that recently. We need to read. And I've been saying this to my Jamaican people on TikTok. Reading is fundamental. Sometimes we say some things and we think we're right, but we're not right. Bipolar is not madness. It's a mental health disorder, yes, but it's not madness. And not because Kanye is bipolar and North has similar traits as her dad, it does not give you the right to say she's going to become bipolar, because chances are you, the person who is talking, I don't know, where did you get your degree in psychology or psychiatry? But if you are not trained, if you're not certified in that field, don't speak on someone's child in that manner, because chances are you could be cursing your own bloodline. You have to leave that child alone. Remember, she's not responsible for herself. And remember that if you were given the same opportunity, you would be doing the same thing or even worse. Worry about the kids that are being sex trafficked. Worry about the innocent kids that are being bombed and starved in Palestine. That's where, yeah, worry about the kids in Palestine that are being bombed and starved. Those are the kids that needs your mouth and your attention. But you guys are such hypocrites. You would never talk about those kids. You would never lobby for those kids. Every day you want to see, oh, why is Meghan Markle hiding her kids? She needs to show her kids. What is going on with Prince Kate and Princess Kate and Prince William's kids? Where are those kids? We need to see those kids. You don't need to see those kids. You people always worry about the kids that are well taken care of. And the kids that you should worry about, you never care about them. When Nicki Minaj used her platform to speak about those kids that were being consistently kidnapped, what did you guys do? You attacked her, and because Nicki Minaj spoke up, what happened? The rebels released over 120 kids that were kidnapped because Nicki Minaj used her voice and she used her platform. I have another video that I'm going to do about Nicki, something else that Nicki said, and many people don't realize what she's saying, and she's getting attacked and cancelled for it. And you all are going to live to apologize to that woman. You're going to see that she's not wrong. And slowly but surely, it's leaking, but as per usual, we love to act as though we're slow. And the truth is not, we're not slow. Some of us are not slow. Some of us are. But the point is, stop pronouncing your insecurities on Northwest. It's not a good look. When I do my videos, I don't talk about North. I talk about Kim's parenting, and I said this is why Kanye West is needed in the child's life, because if Kanye was there, Kanye would help to strike some balance where things are not overly done and they're done in the right proportion. But stop pronouncing your insecurities on Northwest. Stop promoting your lacking on Northwest. She's not the reason you were born into poverty. She's not the reason why you are struggling. And you need to stop taking out your problems on that little girl because she's an innocent child. I do see comments on North wherein I agree. There are some people who are very strategic in their comment. They say things in such a diplomatic way that I have to agree with them because what they're saying, it is true. But some of you are plain outright nasty, mean, cruel, and out of line with your comments on that little girl. And those comments will be blocked from my channel, and those individuals will be blocked from my channel because I don't support nor condone such behavior. Saying North is going to become a banda binds Jaden Smith. What is wrong with Jaden Smith? Absolutely nothing is wrong with that boy. That boy has personality. He has individuality. Why is personality and individuality is such a bad thing? That is what we are supposed to do. That is why we are so unique. We're not robots. Individuality is our God-given uniqueness and talent, and it should be something that is embraced and encouraged because I've never seen Jaden Smith being mean to anyone. I've never seen Jaden Smith promoting crime, violence, anger, nor hatred to anyone whatsoever. I've seen that child being nothing but love and light. So when you want to twist it and make it seem as though Jaden Smith is a bad person that does nothing but bad, I have to say, you guys need therapy. You do really need some good, serious help. But be careful how you talk about kids. Weigh your words carefully. I don't always get mine right either, and I'm very much working on that. But you guys need to be careful, okay?